Hello, I'm Emma Hammett from firstaidforpets.net, and today I'm going to talk to you about hypothermia and how to help your dog if they get it. Now, usually they would get hypothermia because their core body temperature has fallen below 37 degrees, and it occurs because they've got too cold. And most commonly that's because they have fallen in frozen water. So this time of year when ponds may be frozen or at least extremely cold, your pet is vulnerable. So keep them on the lead if they are likely to be excited by the water and want to jump in, or if they're trying to drink the water and they're at risk of slipping. Just make sure that you have them in control around water so that you're not at risk of this happening. And please don't put yourself at risk if your dog goes through ice, because sadly there are fatalities for humans and dogs every year, and this can be avoided. So key thing is, be aware. Secondly, sick, very old and very young dogs are more at risk of hypothermia because they're less able to regulate their own body temperature. These dogs may need, or they may be more vulnerable to just cold generally. So they may need a coat or a sweater when they're taken out for walks in winter. Think how cold you get some days. And if it is too cold for you in your winter coat, then it's too cold for your pet. So you might need to exercise them indoors and doing some different forms of mental and physical stimulation for them rather than actually taking them out. And think of their paws as well. You know, we wear nice thick shoes. Their paws will get cold, and if they get snow under in the pads, it can get very sore. And rock salt as well. It's sore if it gets into a cut, just like salt in a wound for us. And if they then lick it, it can make them seriously ill. So there is a separate blog and a separate Facebook Live that we've done on rock salt. So signs and symptoms of hypothermia, because that's what we're talking about today, are weak pulse, slow heart rate, dilated pupils. Their mucous membranes may be pale or tinged blue. They may be shivery, then stiff with cold, and just a bit drowsy and not quite with it. Confused, disorientated, and then they can lose consciousness. If your pet's body temperature has got that cold, same with humans as well, it makes their heart unstable. So moving them too quickly can prove fatal. So very slow warming of them, and wrap them in warm, dry clothing, a towel or a blanket, and warm them gently. So increase the room temperature, so bring them inside, but do it very carefully. Use your body warmth, so they give them a really good hug as well. And warm hot water bottles, not hot water bottles. So you're just doing it gently. A foil blanket over both of you so that they get the benefit of the warmth, your warmth, and get veterinary advice. They will need additional help on this. If they lose consciousness and remain breathing, put them in the recovery position. And if they stop breathing, then you may need to do CPR. So key thing is to prevent it in the first place, keep them warm. So if your dog is shivering and seems cold, get them into the warm. And don't let them get too cold. You can use a gentle heat source, such as a hairdryer on a low heat to dry them out, but don't heat them, and don't heat the paw pads because you could easily burn them. So just warm them up gently, and think very carefully. So dog coats, jumpers, booties, but number one, don't let them go in cold, icy water. It's not good for them, and it can make them very ill. Be on the lookout for frostbite. If the dog gets too cold and draws blood from the extremities, they can get ice crystals in the tissue of their paws, and when it warms up again, they have severe pain from it. So if there's any pale or grey or hard cold skin, get them seen by the vet as quickly as possible. I hope that's been helpful. Enjoy the winter, but just be sensitive to the fact that, you know, your dog is out there on the pads, and if it's cold, they may not like it. That's Emma Hammett from First Aid for Pets.